Christmas will never be the same.
Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center, and his little elf crew. Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center, and his reindeer too. Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center. You know what to do. Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center. Just twerk at the center.
Twerking is the sin, I gotta twerk it like this.
Vlogmas Day 3! In today's video, we're gonna get through, just some more stuff, girl. Literally more stuff. I actually, as I'm editing this, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to make this one a two-parter. It's too long, and I'm not trying to put out 50-minute long videos every day. Because I'm not trying to cry this Vlogmas, you know what I mean? Stressing out trying to put out videos. I'm taking my time establishing boundaries, so it's gonna be 15 to 30-minute videos, period. Ooh.
Hey!
Ooh, girl, I need some of that Fenty melon. Girl, where do we even start? The last episode, you saw a whole lot. I got my stuff off the truck that was moved from Phoenix to Philadelphia. I was stressed out about the parking permit, but they parked where they needed to park. They unloaded all my stuff. It came broken. Oh! They busted it up. Boom. It was like they sucker punched all my stuff like one good time before they threw it onto the truck. Long story short, I filed a claim, for the girls who were asking, against Bellhop, and I got, out of $10,000 that I spent on there, I got $140 back.
Come on, let's go outside.
Go outside for what?
We're gonna fight.
So one thing about it is that I will literally never, ever, I won't even do so much as search Bellhop again.
Never see this face again.
That was an absolute complete waste of money. It was a flushing of money. Never again. Moving on, one of the bigger pieces of this whole stress puzzle is the fact that I was dealing with an issue with my water pump, which some people call it a sump pump. It was just leaking. Like literally it was a pipe that opened in the wall. All the water was gushing through the wall. We've heard this. You've already seen it. Okay, Vlogmas Day 1 and Day 2 talked a lot about it. But the issue is not over. So I thought they fixed it. You know what I'm saying? The maintenance guy cut a hole into the wall. He fixed a pipe that was gushing water out and he closed it back up. So I'm thinking it's fixed, right? But then I take a shower and some loud noise scares me as I'm getting out the shower. It's like a buzzer sound, right? And I got it. I caught it on camera, so you'll see it in this video. It was coming from the water pump. I looked in the water pump closet and this is what I saw. Yeah, girl. I think something's wrong. What are we gonna do about that one? Anyway, I told y'all that I signed up for this gym membership that I felt like I was kind of suckered into, but I actually kind of enjoyed it. It's called, dang, what is it called? It was at City Fitness.
Damn, I forgot.
And it's like their program or something that you literally go upstairs and like they do some like small group fitness situation. It actually was so much fun. So if you're in Philly, check that program out. It's actually good. But we're re-entering this story as I come home from that session. So I'm tired and then this happens. Okay. Somebody came into my apartment without ever asking me.
What?
Because this thing was going off all day.
In the past few days.
For a few days, actually. And my washer is on. Somebody entered the premises without contacting me.
What?
Asking me. They just walked up in here, which is crazy. That's odd. I don't like that. I really don't. That's weird. Like, what if just getting out of the shower or something? Like, what in the world? I don't like that. Don't just come in here. Let me know. Oh my God. So I went down to the leasing office to tell them that somebody just coming into my apartment without knocking, calling me, telling me, or letting me know in advance is unacceptable. Like, you can't don't just come into somebody's apartment. That's crazy. And immediately, which became a pattern for them in terms of the way that they deflect accountability, they threw the maintenance man under the bus. The guy that I was talking to the other day.
But I thought they took care of that. Because I'm going to get on it, though. I'm going to call somebody and get that figured out for you.
The one who was actually doing work to fix things, they threw him under the bus big time. I wanted to tell him, but I didn't want to start too much drama in their local workspace. They seem like they got it. You know, I believe that. That's not my problem. They were like, oh, it's his fault. He shouldn't have let that person in, blah, 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 blah. I was like, dang, they steamrolled him with a big bus. But, you know, they did tell me that somebody did still come and replace the faulty wire that they had installed the first time that didn't deliver enough voltage to make the washer and dryer work. And I noticed that there was like sawdust on the ground. So I think somebody had come in and like sawed a wire out or something. I don't know. But they also turned off that little clicking noise and the flashing red light off the sump pump. So I was like, okay, don't come into my apartment unannounced anymore, but thank you. Okay, I'm gonna try this washer and dryer. I'm gonna try it today because they said yesterday that they fixed it. Even though you can still see, I don't know if you can really see that, but there's still soap in there from when they ran it yesterday.
What?
So I'm gonna try it out. They just won't run the washer. I don't think they ran the dryer. Because I think that was what the issue was. What the lady in the office said was that the dryer wouldn't dry my clothes completely because the voltage is not right. I'm gonna test it out and see if this works today. I'm in a better mood today because really every day here has been like me finding another thing that's wrong with this apartment. It's been like truly an uphill battle unpacking when you feel like you're settling into something that is just not gonna work for you. So let me see, let me test. Girl, I've been trying to make it work. I'm tired of trying to make things work. My last apartment was perfect with a capital P. And then I moved here and now it's like, hello? Hello? Where's my stuff? Oh, I don't have a laundry basket, so I've been using one of my moving bags as a laundry hamper. Which, honestly, because it has handles. I really gotta start editing these videos today. Like, I'm really about to put out vlog for the next month. It's gonna be vlog. What's next month? July? July. Vlog every day in July or something. I'm gonna call it something. I got suckered into signing up. I don't know if it was necessarily suckering. I was already there. There was a glimpse. There was primer already for them to continue building on. This kind of interest in personal training anyway. And so I signed up for this small group personal fitness training thing. I would go to 2 days out of the week. And it costs quite a bit of money. Yes, it do. And so I need to wash my clothes. I need to wash my gym clothes because I have that today at like 4 o'clock. So I gotta get into that. I can't. Another thing about this washer is so much smaller than the one that I had at my old place. And so I have to wash clothes like a lot more. It's just a lot more work. I'm not gonna get too down on it. I'll just wash my clothes more often, I guess. But I go to the gym, so my stuff be like, I need to wash my clothes like every other day. Yeah, some of this stuff can wait till the next wash. Some of this stuff is actually clean. Washing it again because when it got to me, like I shipped some of my clothes with my furniture. The bags were like broken and open and I don't know. I just want to wash my clothes before I wear them again. I have so many emails to respond to because I've been so depressed that I've just not been responding to emails. I've been turning down opportunities left and right because I just don't have the bandwidth to even think about it. And I don't want to sign on I didn't want to sign on to do any work, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just wash all my socks, underwear, gym clothes, and a few towels. Oh my God. Also, girl, I don't know where this came from. I think it came from staying in a hotel. Like where was I staying recently? I stayed somewhere, and why I end up getting athlete's foot? What the? I'm so serious, y'all. I had caught athlete's foot. So in the middle of all this stuff, I was also dealing with athlete's foot. But I got rid of it. I got rid of it so fast because my mom had it when I was younger, and she had like all the tea. But I also watched a ton of videos, and so I did what my mom usually does, which is buy a ton of those sprays and whatever, and you spray your shoes because everything gets infected immediately, so you have to watch out for your shoes. But two, I got this stuff called iodine, right? You know iodine. The one that I got was from Equate. You get a Q-tip, you dip it in the iodine, and then you paint in between your toes or wherever the athlete's foot is.
Okay, I like it, Picasso.
And then you get a toe spacer and put it in there and let your feet like air out for an entire day, and then boom, it's gone.
Get on up out of here.
Literally like a miracle, it's gone. I was like, thank God, yes. It's like, amen. So now I'm doing that every day for like 2 weeks, even though it's like fully gone. There's nothing, like my feet are fine now. Just making sure that don't come back. Also, I know everybody literally down the hallway can hear what I'm saying because this door so I might as well scream louder, huh? Scream, athlete's foot, man. I got athlete's foot. Because this door doesn't have any soundproofing. It's another thing on the list.
Another one.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this works here. Okay. Oh, I got my situation that I took from my old apartment. Where's the detergent? Which one is for detergent?
I don't know.
Girl, it don't really say. It don't really say, huh?
What the f is that?
Okay. Be quiet! That's what it.
Like, you can hear my washer from down the hallway. Like, that's crazy. Okay, now this is a joke. This is a joke. This is a literal joke. I can't. This is a f***ing joke. Are you serious? Are you f***ing serious right now? Okay. All right. Okay. I know y'all f***ing lying. Turn this shit the f*** off. Ooh. I can't. This is a joke, right? Yeah, this is a joke. The oh my god. I don't need no more of this. I don't need no more of this. Where's the prank cameras? Cause this is getting a little crazy. Not a little, this is all the way crazy. I can only laugh, ho.
I have to laugh. I'm sorry. This is so ridiculous.
So you telling me I can't wash my clothes? Okay. You can see on the door where it was like scraping up against a wall or something, like one of these ledges here. That's fresh wall, girl. What? And over here too, this scrape, this thing came loose. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. All right. I didn't put no crazy, I put the same amount of clothes that I put in the upstairs one in this one. Nothing different, nothing changed, nothing new. I didn't put bricks in there. And the fact that you could hear it down the hallway is crazy.
I mean, what the f***? Can I live? Can I live?
So I went down to the leasing office again. I can't recall, but I think this is literally on the same day. Like, yeah, this is literally on the same day. They just told me that my washer and dryer was fixed, and then this happened. This is a joke. And one thing about me is that this whole time I've been sending emails. Like, I've been expressing all of my woes via text. I've been documenting every bit of this.
All of it.
With pictures, with video, with emails, all of it. There's plenty of record for it. There were two things that were happening that were kind of working against me. One was that suddenly the apartment decided to switch up their residence portal. So they were switching over to some other thing. So I couldn't submit maintenance requests via the portal. I had to either tell them via an email or tell them in person. So that was kind of annoying, especially because the second thing was that they stopped replying to my emails.
Oh, Lord.
I was complaining up and down about this apartment and they just stopped responding to my emails. Listen, this is where I started to feel like, oh, I think they know what they're doing. Like, they're trying to really evade, like legally evade accountability by being like, oh, he didn't tell us. Like, we didn't know.
I didn't hear that.
They stopped opening my emails. So here's what happened when I went into the leasing office. I told her about the grate outside that was making a lot of noise that made me wake up throughout the night. I feel like it's an easy fix, but nobody wanted to do their job. Emphasized the larger issues as well, like the unannounced entry. I told her about the water pump failure and subsequent alarm and leak and the smell. Another thing that I feel like allegedly they were like trained to do is to just remove themselves from accountability. Corporations, when they are failing a contract, when they're breaching a contract and defaulting, they have to be like, oh, we didn't know nothing about that. Oh. So for the leasing office, that looked like, oh, I'm in training, or sorry, I was away at a conference. And it was like every week you're doing training and at a conference. This place has been open for more than a year. And you're still training and you're at conferences every week?
That doesn't make no sense.
I also told them about my front door, which didn't close fully unless you deadbolted it. And even when you deadbolted it, it still didn't close fully. Meaning there was like gaps. You could literally just see outside. A whole full big bug could just walk in. If somebody wanted to stick, I don't know, like 4 number 2 pencils underneath my door, they could just slide it through. That to me was like, what the heck? But the worst part was that, like I said, when people smoke outside, the smoke comes straight into my apartment. And it reduces the sound barrier, if that's the right word, where you can hear everything from the outside on the inside. It's crazy. And this is for the girl, or one of the girls, who said that me moving to a city and then complaining about the noise is crazy.
Before, I was gonna keep it to myself, but actually, I think I'm a little bothered now.
I want you to know that I was not complaining about, actually I don't want you to know, you don't need to know, I don't really care really that much, but I care to let people know about this story that I'm not complaining about the noise of a city. I'm not stupid. Girl, I'm not dumb. I know I moved to a city. I know it's loud. I'm not complaining when I'm walking outside in Philly being like, oh my God, it's so much noise out here. Like the fire, the alarms and the police and all. No, girl, I don't care. I know I live in a city, but the infrastructure of the apartment itself was not there to reduce the noise inside of the apartment. There should be, if there's going to be a wall of windows, double paned windows. If there's going to be a door, there should be weather stripping and weather veining so that it can reduce the amount of noise, but also reduce drafts. If you're going to be in Philly, if you're going to move to a city, if you're going to build in a city, you need to have those things. Period. I'm not taking what y'all trying to give me right now, which is a shady mandate to settle for an apartment that just was not meeting regular standards. I'm not settling for that. I'm not taking that for an answer no more. So you can move to the city, Miss Girl, and enjoy all the delicious noise you want in your apartment. But me, no, baby, they gotta fix that.
Trust, you will be dealt with. Period.
Also, let the leasing lady know that the people next door and all these parties that they have to do grand reopenings for their store was causing quite a bit of disturbance in my specific apartment. And I don't mind it. Like, do it, have fun, but just don't do it right in front of my apartment. What's the point? What's the point? Do it in front of your store. Oh my God. And this next thing, y'all, I completely forgot about. So one day I was just in my apartment, in my kitchen, hanging out, and I saw somebody peeking into somebody was bobbing their head up because there's like a wall of windows and the half bottom is like kind of like, what's the word, frosted. You have to really like stand up and look over to the windows that are at the top. It was a white man dressed up as kind of like a construction worker. And he was looking, he kept bobbing his head up, and I'm like, what the? I'm like, hello? Hello. And then he like locks eyes with me because I guess the window on the outside is a little glossy. So he was kind of only seeing his reflection for a little bit. But then when he squinted, he was like, oh, that's a person. He was like, oh, he was talking. I couldn't really hear him. So I went to go see what the issue was because maybe it was somebody to come fix something. So I went outside and opened the door. You know what this man said to me? He said, I worked on this apartment. I just wanted to come back and see, like sometimes I like to come back to see the project when it's finished. Now I gotta use all four knuckles to get you away from me, because who are you? Are you a stranger? I don't know who you are. It's a random white man peeking into my apartment, not looking all in the window. For what? For nostalgia that you worked on this apartment?
Boy, if you don't get...
That was too much. So now in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, there's a privacy concern here, because they got people walking into the apartment unannounced. They got people who worked on this apartment construction-wise still returning to the place to look in there. And what's funny is that, and I should have asked them about this, because when I first moved in, I opened the refrigerator. Why was there like some nasty, foul looking takeout in the refrigerator? The first day I moved in, I opened the refrigerator, a whole waft of like stank old beef. And I looked and I was like, oh my God, that's like food right there. These were omens. These were things that were like, girl, do not move here. You made a bad choice. And I understand it now. I know a lot more now because of this experience, and we'll get to that. We'll get there. Okay, I feel a little bit more decompressed now after holding in my tears, girl, my angry tears, talking to the leasing lady today. I told her about every single thing that I've already written in the email, so she already knows really what's going down, but I just reiterated it just so she knows, so that everybody's on the same page. She was kind of like, I'm just a leasing lady, I don't know. But I don't care. I want to make sure that everybody hears my concerns with this apartment. I'm tired of giving money to corporations. I know I sound like a mockingbird at this point, for things that are subpar. It's like, I'm paying all this money every single month to live here. I need the washer and dryer to work the first time. I need the dishwasher to work. I need the air conditioning to work. I need there to not be so much noise. These are simple fixes, really. Some of the things, like they were telling me, like there's a faulty wire that's not delivering enough voltage to the. This is funny to me because that's not actually a simple fix for the dryer to really work. I tried to dry my clothes today. I don't know if it's this specific washer and dryer, although I've been in Philly quite a few times, and all apartments have the same washer and dryer. It's like from Bosch. The cycles are so much longer. I don't know if it's more environmentally friendly or not, but it takes like 2 hours to dry your clothes, which is crazy to me. Back in Phoenix, my dryer dried all my clothes in 30 minutes.
30, yes.
30 minutes flat. Every single time. No matter what was in there, it was 30 minutes. You could wash your clothes in 30 minutes. Or you can get a really deep wash in like an hour. So laundry is just taking a lot longer. And after that 2 hours is up, my clothes still ain't dry. What the? I just had to dry my clothes for like 4 hours for it to get dry. I'm not doing that. If I want to be here for a whole year, I'm not doing that. 4 hours for my clothes to dry is crazy. I got a lot of my stuff that I'm gonna donate or get rid of organized. So all that's to the side. And now I have actual space. You can see I have space like to walk around. Seeing all of my other furniture now in this space, and there's some things that I kind of want to get rid of. Like my TV console. Bye. I want to get rid of that. I don't really like it anymore. It's not my style. Like my style truly has changed quite a bit. My mom could actually probably use that. So when I get my truck, I can actually start loading my truck up with stuff. I have a king size bed and it's from Helix and it's so comfy. I love it so much, but it's just too big. Big, heavy.
What's big?
It takes up quite a bit of space in the bedroom. I'm only one person. I could reduce the size to a queen size bed. It was nice when I had a partner that we had a lot more space. So if I were to, somehow get into a relationship and there's like somebody in my bed, girl, ain't no space, ain't no queen bed. No, no, baby, not my big age. It's like, give me a king size.
That's my shit right there.
So I think I'm just gonna keep the king size in there. I do wanna get rid of my bed frame though. That thing is not cute anymore. I would really like something that I could easily get underneath. Right now I have to take my entire big body built bleach blonde mattress up, take off all the slack, and then I can access the stuff that's underneath my bed every time. So if I just forget one little thing that's under there, I gotta like do that all over. And I did that. So actually tonight I have to take my bed up and get rid of some of the stuff that's under there. Because I have like multiple comforters and all these things, and it's like,
I'm one person.
I'm only one person. Just get rid of it. I know though, I'm living on the East Coast now, and so in this winter, I'm gonna be wanting some blankets. But I think I can just do with one. And if I need more, then I'll just buy another one, you know what I'm saying? There's some things that I want to hang up on the walls, but I'm like so afraid of drilling holes into the walls because it feels like I'm making this a permanent place. Like I'm like, oh my God, okay, if I drill a hole in the wall, then it's serious. It's like putting your toothbrush at your boo thing's house. Whoa, okay, we're moving fast here. I just want to settle in, clean up, organize as much as possible, go get my truck, do the cross-country drive, and then I'll come back and really start to decorate if I have the energy to do so. I do want to get a new computer as well.
Why?
Up here, because I'm going to like put my office up here along this wall somewhere. But I also want to get a new TV.
Okay.
Like an OLED TV, but them things be expensive, so that's later in the budget. Right now, I'm just cooking food. They replaced my water filter in here. They tried, oh my God, girl, downstairs, the door, like I said, there's so much noise that comes through the door. They put a door sweep down there, but the door sweep is already coming off. Like, he did a quick drill, and it should have just stayed in there, but the screws came out immediately, and so the sweep is hanging off the door. Go figure. I'm so tired. I can't even deal with it. I would have went back and said, hey, okay, so this thing fell off, but I'm starting to feel like a nagging queen, to be honest. Like every 5 minutes, there's another thing wrong with this apartment. And I'm like, hey, y'all, so the dryer, like today was crazy. The whole washer and dryer came out the closet. It traveled and walked out the closet on a spin cycle. What the heck? Like, I can't. That really was goofy. Yeah, I told them about that. They came, they fixed it. They said, oh, there's like this thing that the screws or something they were supposed to take out. They didn't. So they did that, fixed it. It's good, it's in place, it's working. And then the dryer didn't dry my clothes all the way. So I went back and was like, okay, the dryer's not working. I know they're so sick of me, like I know it. And I don't mean to be that way. Well, I do. And I'm okay with that. How about that? How about we stand firmly in the decisions that we're making? Because we can't let people walk over us. It's the corporation. It's the people that built this place and is reaching their hand into my wallet to pay for it. Yeah, girl, fix it. I'm so serious, fix it. I'm not talking to nobody crazy. I'm not being mean. I'm just like constantly voicing my, I'm like down here, you see how all these things have like handles? This drawer doesn't have a handle. I'm like, where's the handle? They supposed to have, so I'm like reaching down here to open it up. But there's pilot holes right there for the handle to be. As soon as I mentioned, I was like, okay, so I didn't even know that was a drawer. I didn't know it opened because I couldn't open it from the top because it's too hard to do that. I thought, oh, okay, that's wasted cabinet space. I'm trying to fit my stuff all into these other cabinets. And then I went, you know what, let me check. And then I opened it up and wow, it's a whole drawer. Like exactly what I like. Like I wish most of these were just drawers. I hate these kind of cabinets, bro. Like I hate that. Bending down and having to reach back. So I told them there's no handle on this one. And then immediately they were like, I don't think a handle comes on that one. Boop, that's where you're wrong, baby. Because, see?
That shit hurt.
First of all, there's pilot holes right here. And then second of all, there was 2 people in here doing a walkthrough with me as I told them all the issues. The other lady was like, well, in some of the other units, there is a drawer handle there. So we should find a handle. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody stand up for me. Stand up for your rights. Like, for real. I would be inviting the girls over already. Like, come on over, girl. Come on over. My mom wants to come visit me. And I think it's possible for her to do so now. But, like, if they were, like, tired and they wanted to stay over, there's no place for you, baby. You're not sleeping on my couch. You're not messing up my good sofa. Let me go eat. Though. Bye, y'all. So, it turns out this video is going to be a 2-parter. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just too much. And I got other stuff to do, girl. I got to live a life. Vlogmas is great and everything, but I got other things to do.
I work. You got a job? Baby, I own businesses.
So I'm going to cut it short here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Somebody commented on the last video, I wonder what the last straw will be. I gagged when you said that because I'm looking back at this video and I'm like, girl, the first thing when you saw that food in that refrigerator, that should have been the last straw. My boundaries have hardened for sure with corporations, for sure. I'm not jaded by anything, but I'm definitely a lot more thorough when it comes to inspecting the girls before we enter contracts with them. That being said, you will see the final straw. You will see multiple final straws happen at the same time. And that's what will happen in the next video. You will see what this all culminates to and how it kind of bubbles over. And you'll see the final straw. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I hope you all enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Even if you don't want to quote unquote like a video where I'm stressed out, just like it. It supports me. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all down for that. And also, thanks to the girls who are still like commenting that you're watching, you know, the ads, and you're just like trying to help me recoup, because I'm literally still trying to recoup that money. But that's a lot of money that I've been saving for a very long time. And I moved because I wanted to be closer to my family and my friends on the East Coast. My mom was going through it. You all know this from the second YouTube channel. I appreciate y'all's concern and your good words. Y'all saying that y'all are praying for me, all that stuff, that really lifts me up. As you can see, like, I could be going through a girl and the girls won't know because I won't be posting stuff. I'm not one of them girls that's just gonna be like, I'm sorry, let me post right now. It's not gonna happen because I don't be having the bandwidth to deal with all of that in the moment. So I appreciate y'all for looking out for me, and I'm gonna look out for you in tomorrow's video for Vlogmas Day 4. Happy holidays. Bye.